Let's talk about the war on Christmas. How real is this war on Christmas? I often debate with myself whether or not it's an overreaction from conservatives, overreaction from liberals. For instance, a few years ago, everyone was making a big fuss about Starbucks Christmas cups. And it all started when some religious conservative YouTuber made a big fuss about the fact that Starbucks wasn't making their Merry Christmas cups or whatever. And then for 3 to 5 weeks after that, I had to see a bunch of liberals dunking on all of these crazy conservatives freaking out about their Starbucks cups as if it wasn't just one guy who made a stupid video. So I often wonder, is this just a convenient straw man for liberals to dunk on? Then I remember that after Trump won the election in 2016, he famously said at a rally a few weeks later that we get to say Merry Christmas again, you guys. And then I was reminded that Dennis Prager made a video on this topic.
Who feels free to utter the C word, but all the sensitivity
C word, he means Christmas, you guys.
Training they've had to undergo creates cognitive dissonance. The opponents of Merry Christmas and other uses of the word Christmas know exactly what they're doing. They're disingenuous when they dismiss defenders of Merry Christmas as fabricating some, quote, war on Christmas. Of course it's a war on Christmas.
Of course it's a war on Christmas.
Or more precisely, a war on the religious nature of America. The left in America, like the left in Europe, wants to create a thoroughly secular society.
Oh no, not a secular society.
Not a secular government, which is a desirable goal and which in any event has always been the case in America.
It's nice to hear Dennis Prager acknowledge the fact that secular government is good and has always been the case in America, because in other videos he has heavily implied that America was founded on Judeo-Christian values.
You absolutely suck!
So that's nice.
But a secular society. Most people do not realize that the left believes in secularism as fervently as religious Jews and Christians believe in the Bible. That's why Merry Christmas bothers secular activists. It's a blatant reminder of just how religious America is and always has been. So here's a prediction. Activists on the left will eventually seek to remove Christmas as a national holiday.
So that's what Prager's concerned about. He's concerned that the left is motivated by creating a secular society and that they're ultimately going to take Christmas away as a national holiday. I'm not sure how true that is. I've always said that the secular elements on the left are a non-essential, and that the thing that really unites and motivates the left is their desire to destroy capitalism. And I think that a lot of seculars are attracted to the left because they see the right as embracing religion, and they see that, I think rightfully, as a turnoff. Just like how you see a lot of secular IDW types today embracing the right, not because they like what the right stands for, but because they're troubled by the Marxist and nihilistic elements on the left. Either way, I don't think that the left is trying to secularize society or destroy Christmas. I will be honest in that I would like to see a more secular society in America.
You're goddamn right.
And what better way to achieve this than to secularize Christmas? So I'm going to say it right now. If there is a war on Christmas, we're winning, folks. Yeah, I said it. Eat that hot take with your hotcakes, folks. And not only are we winning the war on Christmas, we've been winning it for a while, and it's not even close. Because I think there are two things that are largely true about Christmas today. One, most Americans still love Christmas. And two, for the most part, Christmas is not celebrated as a religious holiday. Now, I know a lot of conservatives will like to get pedantic, play semantic games like, well, actually, the word Christ is literally in the holiday's name.
Blow it out your ass.
You know what? Fine. You guys can have that. Let religious conservatives think that's what Christmas is all about when they go to midnight mass or whatever. Let these religious conservative culture warriors get bent out, all out of shape over people saying happy holidays. I say let them fuss over which words to greet people with during the winter months as we continue to take Christmas and make it less and less and less about Jesus Christ. I mean, think about it. When people go out to find a 7-foot pine tree to drag into their front door and set up in their living room, do you think people are thinking to themselves, hey, JC, hey, man, check out this awesome, badass Douglas fir I got. This is for you, my man, JC. It's for you, my man. You think anyone's thinking like that when they bring pine trees into their living room? And think about all of the classic Christmas movies that come to mind when you think about Christmas. Movies like Jingle All the Way, which is about two dads who are fighting over a Turbo Man doll. They want to make their kids happy this Christmas, and they're fighting over a Turbo Man doll, which is the scarce toy in this fictionalized movie. Or you take a movie like A Christmas Story, which is about a guy that reminisces on his childhood and how he went out of his way to convince his parents into getting him that coveted Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas. There's actually a new movie put out recently on HBO called 8-Bit Christmas. Very similar to A Christmas Story. It's about a guy that reminisces on his childhood growing up in the 80s, about how him and all of his friends teamed up to try to get the Nintendo Entertainment System for Christmas that their parents didn't want to get them because video games might be destroying the youth. Where have we heard that before? How about all these movies about Santa Claus being held up with something, like Santa Claus is in jail? A lot of movies where Santa Claus ends up in jail, or Santa's sleigh doesn't work, or whatever's keeping Santa Claus from delivering presents, and some kid, some stupid adult who has lost his Christmas spirit has to help Santa overcome whatever obstacles he's dealing with to deliver presents, because in the world of Christmas, there's no greater travesty than kids waking up on Christmas morning to an empty Christmas tree. Now, I can go on with movies like Christmas Chronicles, these movies on Netflix where Kurt Russell is Santa Claus, Home Alone, Nightmare Before Christmas, Ernest Saves Christmas, The Grinch, Elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You don't see many Christmas movies about a family going to church to light a candle and eat some fucking crackers. Christmas is all about putting smiles on people's faces with upbeat music, heartwarming movies, making delicious cookies and other sweets, indulging in massive feasts, exchanging gifts, festive decorations, most of which are, again, secular. Yeah, sometimes you might see a nativity scene here or there. Sometimes people like to put angels on top of their tree, which I never got, putting angels. I mean, doesn't it look like the angels is having a tree shoved up her ass? That can't be fun. But yeah, occasionally you'll see some religious decorations, but for the most part, the decorations are secular. They're candy canes, they're bells, they're mistletoes, reindeer, snowmen, gingerbread men, Santa Claus. Now the who's who of licensed Christmas ornaments like Jack Skellington, Will Ferrell's Elf, The Grinch, Mickey Mouse wearing a Santa Claus hat. You guys ever see a Mickey Mouse ornament where Mickey Mouse is praying to Jesus? Although I'm sure there are a lot of people who would like to see, a lot of cynical, sick people who would like to see Mickey Mouse nailed to a cross. Either way, I think if there's any war on Christmas, it's from these insufferable Grinches who every year on November 1st, they bitch and they moan about how all the stores, they're putting out their Christmas stuff already and they're playing Christmas music.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Well, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry that normally mundane places like Walmart and CVS start putting out their green and red shit the minute Halloween ends, as if the same thing has not been happening with Halloween for years. You know, as soon as September 1st rolls around, you see ghosts and bats and witches and all sorts of spooky decorations all over the place, which I don't mind. I like Halloween, but you don't see many people getting bent out of shape over the fact that Halloween is now a 6 to 8 week event. You know, when I walk into stores on November 1st and I see Christmas shit already up and I hear Christmas music playing, I think, hell yeah, cool. We still got Christmas. Christmas is still cool, and Christmas is bigger than ever, folks. Christmas is still a holiday of joy and cheer. It's not a holiday of sacrifice and repent and obeying a higher authority. Christmas is it's a holiday of consumerism, commercialism, which I think is awesome. Usually if you ask people what comes to mind when they think of colors like green, silver, and red, they might say Christmas. They might say Christmas. They might also say, when they think of colors like green, silver, and red, they might also think of money. So anyway, I don't know how real this war on Christmas is, but as an atheist who loves Christmas and hates political correctness, I gotta say, it is nice to see that Christmas is largely embraced by Americans primarily for its secular festivities. It feels great to be winning the war on Christmas.